It's Rob!
Tony!
We're in gaming!
And that's you!
Hello gamers and welcome back to the inn. I'm Rob, of course, or Warshack if you want to call me by my in-game name. And today we're going to be going from rank 5 to 4 in this Road to Legend episode, hopefully. I know we've had some difficulties in the past with this rank. And by past, I mean I think we're on part 3 right now. So hopefully we can get it done. On a side note, I'm very, very excited about doing the Let's Plays with Tony and Matt. We're starting up, for those of you who did not watch the other video, June 29th is going to be our first episode, I believe, is what we said. And I think by the time this comes out, that first episode will already be out. But for those of you, who want to check that out, you're more than welcome to. Very excited about that. Also, we have not recorded in quite a few days, so I'm a little rusty. Priest is not exactly the class I wanted to go against right off the bat here. I really don't like anything in this opening hand. The shield slams can go back. This is going to be a very slow game. We're looking for more of like the Elise, the True Heart kind of start. And also the slam. Unless he's playing Dragon Priest, the slam doesn't really do anything. So we're just going to get rid of this whole hand and look for Elise, look for True Heart, and then maybe look for a weapon. Harrison Jones, not exactly what we're looking for, along with the Revenge, not so great. The Bash is good against like a Warshack cleric, but that's only going to be used on turn 3, which buys him some time to put a Power Word Shield on it. So like, I would say this hand against maybe I wouldn't even say a Shaman or a Zoo would be good. This is horrible. This is garbage. Alright, so I guess we're just gonna casually scoot over the armor up. And maybe we'll bash this on turn 3. This is definitely going to be one of the slower games. We have to figure out kind of if it's the Dragon Priest, the N'Zoth Priest, the Control Priest. Power Word Shield is kind of why I didn't... Warshack would have been good because then we kill it right away. But the fact that, we had to rely on bash and that gives them... Oh, Warshack, your turn too late. Gave him time to Power Word Shield that up. Oh boy, so if we clip Power Word Shield and he plays Acidic Swamp Ooze, bad things happen. So we're just going to armor up end turn. We don't need to put damage on the Northshire. It's only 1 damage a turn, so we'll kind of just wait to equip the War Axe. The Bash, the Taskmaster could come in handy, but we'll see what happens. So he's going to coin into a Shifting Shade is what I'm assuming, because no other... Yeah. Oh, Cthulhu's chosen. So he is playing the Cthulhu Priest, which... I think that's a little bit better. If it was Control Priest, I might have been a little worried. N'Zoth Priest is pretty annoying, but Cthulhu Priest, not really worried about it too much. In this situation, we need to be able to get past this Divine Shield. If we go ahead and Taskmaster it, it's still going to give it 6 attack, and then we can kill it, but then he can swing his or his Cleric into into the Taskmaster and then draw, which is not what we want. So I think we can just go ahead and equip the War Axe and kind of end turn. It's going to be a sad, sad story if he has the Acidic Swamp Ooze, but we're just going to hope he doesn't. Harrison Jones isn't a factor here because he used coin to play the 4-drop. If he plays another 4-drop, I suppose we can Revenge, bash 1, kill 1. But for this, it seems okay. True Heart's a pretty solid draw here. Unfortunately, though, we still don't have the best... I mean, theoretically... No, there's no theoretically here. We could go off and kill the Northshire, or we can knock off here. Give me a second, guys. What do? We play the Harrison, he just swings. Harrison dies, Divine Shield goes away, he doesn't take damage, he doesn't draw. If we Revenge, damage goes on here. We can kill this stays alive. If we go ahead and War Axe bash that, this still has Divine Shield, but then we can Taskmaster swing. So I think that's actually okay. But then we're going to play this next turn, but he just trades into there. But I think that's okay. So, depending on what he does here, we can just go True Heart, or we could go Taskmaster Swing, or maybe we go Revenge Swing. Revenge Swing saves us 2 HP. I doubt we're ever going to get any true value off the Revenge, so it depends what he plays here. If he plays nothing here, we could probably just go with the... Well, if we go with the Taskmaster, you can take it with a Shadow Priest. Disciple of Cthulhu makes Revenge look really, really sick. So Revenge is now the new play. Or we could just, Taskmaster this, save the weapon, don't have to use Revenge. But then we don't utilize the mana and we don't kill this, and then this dies to that. But then he's going to Shadow Priest this, because they're going on turn 6. The questions, boys, the questions. The Revenges theoretically can be turned into the legendaries later on. I really don't like it, so I think this is a decent play. If he takes it, then we have a solid brawl, right? And if he doesn't kill it, then we knock off Divine Shield, swing, True Heart. It'll be interesting to see how many Entombs he plays, though. So he's gonna take it. So we assumed this. This is kind of what I wanted to play around a little bit, but it's okay to a sense because we can brawl this out. I really don't. Do we have to? No. I mean, theoretically, we could just revenge. Well, if we could slam, then it still lives. We kill it, but brawl. What if this still lives? If we play the True Heart, how much damage are we taking? We don't really have to worry about Cthulhu anytime soon. But he swings into this with that, it loses the Divine Shield. That is not good. The Divine Shield is what makes this this harsh. So I suppose we could slam and see what happens. But I like brawl. We'll just brawl it out. That was literally best case scenario, and I will accept that. So we'll just kill it, armor up. And next turn we have the True Heart into passive, and then we're in a pretty good situation there. That was a really sick brawl. I really hope we can hit rank 4 today. We're running out of time, but I should be able to do a good amount of grinding tomorrow, which is pretty good. We're not going to play the Bloodhoof until we know he's played both of the Soul Priest, or not the Soul Priest, but the Shadow Priest, because we do not want him taking our Bloodhoof. He's already used one on the 2/2, which was kind of a bait out for a little bait out, so we could maybe hit the brawl, which we did, but we definitely don't want to play the Bloodhoof until he's played the second one, and or we've just released. So he's going to Entomb the True Heart, which is pretty. I really don't mind because him healing for 4 doesn't really affect me too much at all. Bash. I think we can just go Harrison Jones here in passive. There's no point to kill this because it can't contest that unless he wants to waste like a Holy Nova, and bashing the 2/3 just doesn't feel that great. I'd rather bash something and then be able to kill like a bigger minion. So if he plays like a 4/5, we can slam bash, still draw a card, go 1 for 1. So he's going to Shadow Word Pain. This is totally okay. That's not one of the bigger creatures in this deck that we're really worried about him killing, so it's fine. Taskmaster, this is, okay, so what a cool move would be is, of course, we just bash this, we play the Brave, and then we Taskmaster the Brave, but the problem is he can heal our Brave, put it back down to 2 HP, or 2 attack, and then just attack it, take it. So I don't want to give him that freebie there. I guess we could just armor up here and do nothing. There's no point to do anything else. He only does 2 damage a turn, and we armor up for 4. So we'll force him to play more creatures, basically, unless he just wants to end his turn. Alright, this is totally okay. So we can actually just slam the 4/2, we draw a card, and then we can bash it, which is why I didn't want to bash the 2/3. Alright, so we'll slam. Us drawing a whole bunch, really not that big of a deal. War Axe is good too. Can actually save the bash. We'll just armor up. This is basically how you have to play the Priest game. Just very slow, very controlling. Don't really overextend too much. And then just hopefully he doesn't pull off some crazy Entombs. Because there's kind of 2 Priest decks you can kind of run. You can kind of run, like, I wouldn't say a hybrid, but it's a little bit more aggressive, and they don't run as many control cards. So, like, maybe 1 Entomb, maybe 1 Shadow Priest. So, it always depends on the person. Bash, weapon into the 3/6 deals with it quite well. We also could Ravaging Ghoul, execute it, and then the Ravaging Ghoul contests the 2/3. I really don't like using execute on such a low creature, but Ravaging Ghoul does put a minion on the board that he can get rid of, or that he can't necessarily get rid of right away. We also have another Shield Slam. Revenge. I don't mind it. We need to save the Shield Slam and Sylvanas for his Cthulhu. That's a very important thing. So drawing into our Sylvanas is very, 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 very important. So as long as he doesn't have Cthulhu here, so there's a Shadow Word Pain, so that kind of saves us from the Bloodhoof Brave dying. The problem is, oh god, there's his Sylvanas. But that's semi-okay, because we can Shield Slam it. But the problem is we don't want to Shield Slam his Sylvanas at all. We want to Shield Slam our Sylvanas. which means if he plays Cthulhu anytime soon, then we're at a kind of a disadvantage there. We also could set up with the Brave here, and if he takes it, then we have a decent brawl once again. So I think we can actually Brave, and then he'll play another creature, and we get a decent brawl off. And if he can't, then he's just going to hit it, heal this up, and then we'll be able to trade into Sylvanas. So either way, if he takes it and or doesn't take it, we have a good way to deal with Sylvanas. He did already played one Shadow Word Pain, so, I mean, he could draw into another one. Okay, so it looks like he's going to make this trade right here. Maybe heal up his Sylvanas, or maybe he'll kill off the Brave with, like, a Holy Nova. There you go. The Holy Nova cancels it out, but he still wasted a card to kill it, because he couldn't just kill it outright with the Sylvanas, which is, again, okay. Power Word Shield, interesting. Really wants to keep that Sylvanas alive. There's a Beckoner of Evil, not a problem. There's our Sylvanas. So, we could actually bash his 2/3, play our Sylvanas, Shield Slam our Sylvanas, and then take his Sylvanas, but then he just entombs his Sylvanas, right? What if we do nothing? There's no way to kill his Sylvanas because we used Execute. And we can't use Shield Slam, so we should have used Bash before. We could use Bash to kill the Beckoner and just casually wait, but then it makes our Brawl less. Because if he plays another creature here, that's fine. It's 7/3. Losing 2 HP a turn. If he Cthulhu's here, then we definitely Brawl. And then... oh my gosh. It's the question is, does he play 2 Entombs? And I think he does. So I think we just do nothing here. Do we bash the 2/3? I don't think so. I think we'll wait one more turn. I think we can casually wait one more turn to figure out what we want to do. I think it's okay because we're only taking 3 damage because we armor up for 4. So, all right, he played another creature, which is really good here. So now we can actually brawl. Maybe he'll even play the card that got generated. This is fantastic. So as long as his Sylvanas doesn't live, everything's okie doke from there. But his Shifting Shade is not a card that we want to deal with because that card is insane. At least we know he's not going to get Rag from our deck. You can still get Hellscream though, and Sagoth. Oh, Shifting Shade ended up living. Theoretically, we could bash it. But then he gets... do we want to give him a card or do we just want to casually wait? I think we can just bash it. Armor up, end turn. And again, if he plays his Cthulhu, it's ours and we automatically win. The second you take his Cthulhu, his win condition is gone because his Doomsayer won't bring it back. Which is quite awesome. Alright, so Shifting Shade gave him a Bloodhoof, so now we can just Rag and passive. Hopefully Rag will kill something good. Sagoth is pretty sick right now. Because he can't entomb it. Can't do anything to it. So right now, if he has Cthulhu, he'll use that. Rag was also a viable option, but he can entomb and Shadow Word Death. Shadow Word Death, yeah. The Rag. So he's going to attack, deal the 2, and then heal this back up. Solid play. If we attack into this, it's going to have 2, which means you can kill it off with that, which is not very good. Cannot use the Shield Slam yet, because we have to deal with... we have to make this attack, and we just have to hope Rag does well. Warshack Cleric kill and face. Are you kidding me? What the fuck? He did this before when we were playing Zoo. There was like 4 creatures on the board, and he just goes face instead. Because now Rag's just gonna get Shadow Word Death or Entombed. This 5/2 is gonna die to his 3/4. Or he could just hit it with that and then heal this back up and draw a card. We already used both fucking brawls. Like killing one of these creatures was so very important. But no, Rag's fucking retarded. Like, seriously, Rag, you are... I can't say that word. You are... never mind. I'm just gonna stop being salty and pretend like that didn't happen. Now if we play Sylvanas, we're fucked. Actually, we're not fucked, but it's just not... you had a purpose, and that was to take his Cthulhu. And you've ruined your purpose. Because now he can Doomsayer and play another fucking Cthulhu. If we play this, it just dies to shit. It just gets taken.
So many choices.
Double Revenge is awesome, but we're not at 12 HP. Like, Sylvanas is our only option. But then he oh, fuck me. Oh, man. Like, it was so crucial. Any creature could have killed is fine, because if it kills the Northshire Cleric, he can't continually just keep drawing. Like, ugh. Well, at least we know he can't. So ideally, we want to take one of these. Oh, God. Alright, what can we do? This is where a brawl would be super nasty, but we don't have a brawl. So we kill off this. This is at 1 HP. He won't swing into there. He's looking for a turn with, like, his Cthulhu's a 20/20, which is huge. Still have 1 execute left. We swing into this, he wins next turn with Cthulhu. Give me a second, guys.
Let none survive.
This swings into here. Bing, bing. Take one of these. That doesn't feel like great.
Let none survive. Let none survive.
Alright, so hopefully it takes the 6/2. Okay. Well, we know he has Cthulhu, and that's what he's gonna play. I know he has Doomsayer in his hand, and he's gonna play that the second we kill Cthulhu. And then if he plays Cthulhu here, that absolutely means we have to draw Execute. Like, we have to draw Execute or we lose. Slam is a way to draw Execute. Okay. The reason we're doing this is because if we play the Brave and he takes it, we lose. I mean, now we just have to hope he doesn't have Doomsayer. But I know he has Doomsayer. That's why we needed to take his Cthulhu and kill it from the start with our Sylvanas. But we used 2 of our brawls too early because we expected Rag to kill a creature and us to not have to worry about 4 creatures on the board. He plays N'Zoth and... What is up with that? What the fudge?
Do you have the artifact?
That's very strange. Well... Do we even attack? I guess we just go face. Oh, weird priest deck. But GG. Probably heal N'Zoth. He entombed our Rag, right? Yeah. So what could we draw? I mean, I don't think it matters what we draw. No card we have that... No, we do not have a card that powerful. We did, brawl, but... Bing, 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 bing. Took 3 damage, but still alive with 3 HP. Can we just not go against Priest? Like, yeah, you guys heard me that, and I think our last episode. Like, we just play Priest, and it's just, I don't want to, it's just not a fun game. Playing Priest is fun. Playing against Priest is not fun. There's nothing fun about it. Especially when Rag doesn't fucking kill a creature. Fucking Rag. Like, I wish there was some way for me to punish Rag. Like, if I could, like... I don't know. I was gonna say spank him, but that would just hurt my hand because he's made out of pure fucking fire. So it'd be like spanking an Inferno. And that just doesn't seem like fun either. So playing Priest and spanking Ragnaros both seem like something not so swell to do. I wonder where Ragnaros came from. Like, is it just like... I mean, one does just not become a fiery fucking god of fire just automatically. Like, what is he? Is he like a baby Rag? Like, did someone conjure up like a small, like, piece of lava and said this will one day be Ragnaros? It's just like a little piece of lava, like in a lava lamp or something. It's like, that's Ragnaros right there. He just slowly worked himself up from like lava lamp to like cool lava picture to like a piece of a volcano into like an erupting volcano into like a volcano that exploded inside of itself and then went like down into the earth, and then the earth blew up because of Ragnaros becoming Ragnaros. I think I'm thinking way too far into this. We're not gonna play anything here. Fucking Rag though. Pretty good start from this Yosayame Shaman. So what do we get? We coin into... Yeah, let's just coin into Ravaging Ghoul. Takes care of the Divine Shield, brings us to 3 HP, which means we can bash it next turn. See, Shaman's a straightforward. We can expect... We know what Shamans do. The games are semi-quick. It's not, like, infinite non-funness like some other players are. The reason we play it, fuck you, Rag. We're just gonna bash this, and then next turn we get to Brave. The following turn's probably Slam Bash. The following turn's True Heart. The following turn's probably passive 4 or 5 drop. The following turn's this retard. This guy. I cannot say that word anymore, guys. I have to calm down with saying the R word. Like, we've had so many complaints about it. I understand. It's just not a good word to say. Some people take offense. I mean, no offense by it whatsoever. But just for the, just for you guys, I figure it's, you know, not the best thing to say. So Elise contests everything. This guy doesn't contest everything. He doesn't have Doomhammer out yet, so I like Elise more, because I actually don't mind. Like, this is 4 damage. We're at 26 health, and if we play this, it's just, he can swing. This takes 2. It's just not, this is fine. Has 1 less health, doesn't have taunt, but it contests the Flame Juggler. So if you like Lob, okay, now that you Doomhammer, then we Brave. Oh, wow, he's just going to go in? That's very interesting. He chose to swing both attacks into there. Because now when we just play Brave, he's going to have to... Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. So we could actually like slamming this. And then we can Ravaging Ghoul. And then it's going to take 2 hits to kill the Ravaging Ghoul if he wants to go about that. And if it's not, then we can just go Brave Passive or Brave War Axe. We'll play True Heart on 8 instead of this guy. Because I don't like him. He's being punished right now. I don't like you right now. So right now, best draw. Execute. We need a way to deal with this 7/7. That is a way to deal with the 7/7. So next turn's Brave War Axe, depending on what he plays. Maybe Brave Armor. Maybe Brave Armor. Don't you dare give him a Mana Tide or a Totem Golem. Holy shit, folks. Did I, like, not pray to the RNG gods this morning? Not a Taunt Totem. Alright. Like, make sure we pray to RNG gods, folks. Ooh, Hedison Jones. That would have been good a little bit ago, but it's fine right now. We actually threw 2 shield blocks in this deck because of how much Shaman and Zoo and all that cuntard and garbage, so we actually can just, you know. Oh my god, he runs double Doomhammer! Holy shit! We guess we should have expected this. Alright. Alright. We can do this. I think we have to taunt. So it's taunt, shield block, right? Well, we know we're taunting. We know this goes here. We know this goes here. This puts us at, yeah, we got a shield block. Ooh! That's pretty good. Please don't double lava burst. Actually, you can't double lava burst, but please don't do the dirty nasty to me, man. You don't deserve to win this. I'm sorry, but you just don't. True Heart will be our savior. So this swings here, this swings there. True Heart comes down. Alright, so this, no. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. And then I think we're good. We're at back to 16 HP. I mean, theoretically, double Rockbiter does it. Faceless doesn't do shit. We just slam the crap out of that. We actually go for Rag Lethal too. So it'd be like 6, 5, 11. Well, is that game? No. Well, maybe. What would we have to do? This would hit this. This would be at 7. This hits there. That hits there. Then we just, you know, have a little... Nah. Nah, it's fine. We'll play it slow. Okay. Alright. Is that her telling you? Whoa. Alright, this is going to be a short one because I forgot I invited a guest over. So I know this green screen's going to mess up here real quick, so give me a second. I have to inform them that they may not walk down here yet. I'm not ready. Give me 10, please. Alright. So hopefully we'll win this and then we'll be only 2 games away. I'm sorry we only could play 3 games, but that's all I got today, folks. It's the best I got. So we're playing against Druid. That's fine. As long as it's not Priest, man. And I don't even mind playing against other warriors. Like, even that, those are long games, but at least I know I can win because I play too much warrior not to win. But against Priest, man, it's just one of the... It's like, it's more tilting just playing against a Priest than how powerful a Priest is. It's like Shifting Shade is just so good. Entomb is amazing. Nothing to do on turn 2 here, folks. We all about the armor ups. And thank you again for FuseMan for donating the money to buy this portrait. I really appreciate it. Every time I play Warrior, I'm happy. I'm just like, yeah, I got Magni. So again, I know you donated that a while ago, like months, but I appreciate it still. He's a super sick nasty. All right, so he played the Teacher, which tells me he's playing like the Miracle Rampish craziness Druid. I want to save Revenge. Ravaging Ghoul, Execute is okay. Warax executes okay. This puts a creature on the board. His turn 5 is... We don't really care about all the 1/1s he summons, right? So, and we have to kill that, yeah. I'm not really scared about any of the 1/1s he summons. We don't need to execute that right now. It's only 3 attack. We couldn't have stopped Fandral if we tried, and the 1/1s don't matter. I'm glad we saved the execute. Alright, now the 1/1s matter. Because now they're 2/2s. Fuck. Seriously? Well, as long as Fandral doesn't live, everything's okay. Fandral cannot live. Alright, that's fine. That is why I like Brawl, folks. He still has 5 cards in hand. It's absurd. It's absurd. That was such a great start from him. Wow. Aggro City. So if we go Warshack, that. The reason we use the Warshack first is because if we Taskmastered it first, he gets +2 attack, and we end up taking 2 more damage. I've seen that before. Don't do that. Bing 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 ding 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 ding. You know what? That's pretty good. We could actually play Sylvanas. That would upset him.
I have no time for games.
Okay. Normally Ravaging Ghoul Execute would have been fine, but Sylvanas that's cool too. You know, it's chill. It's casual Sylvanas. Okay. Okay. Little does he know we're just going to execute this. And we're going to keep Sylvanas on the ground. Or we could take the 5/3 and then just play Hellscream.
Let none survive.
I actually like that a little bit more. But the reason he allowed us to do this is because he has Wrath in his hand. That's why I didn't want to take the 5/3. Yeah, but if we wouldn't have taken the 5/3 and we just execute... Oh, wow. How you doing? Hit the Hellscream. Hey, Lamau. Now we're prone to swipe if this doesn't make this trade. That's fun. What am I doing? Bet you didn't see the Sagoth coming. Oh, alright, so Wild Growth into Cycle into... If he he hasn't used a swipe, so that's why we killed off our Hellscream. Our Hellscream had 2 HP? No, it need to have 3 HP. Because swipe and then passive would have killed it. And then if we would have just kept it at 1 HP, swipe kills it. And also our hand consists of 3 cards that deal 1 damage to everything on the board. Innervate, A-drop. Nah, Innervate. Okay, so he has Sonaris in his hand. Or Yogg. Alright. See what happens. Conceal. Okay. Sap. Yogg back to your hand. Oh, I'm totally okay with that. That doesn't do shit. Do you draw a card or did you deal 3? You chose to draw a card. Alright. Did he give that to my 5/9? Nope. Gave it to the card that dies. Explorer's Hat. Onto his Yogg. Alright, nothing crazy happened. It does have stealth, so not much we can do there. We could go uproot, boys. We're not going to go uproot, though. Has 8 attack. If we Taskmaster this, then this can die. But if we Taskmaster this, what would be the point of that? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay. I think we're in a pretty fair position. Swipe. Okay. Living Roots. Soul of the Forest. Okay.
No problem. It's hammer time.
There's no point to kill these 1/1s right now. There's no point to do anything right now. Unless he draws Nourish. Because if you kill the 1/1s, they just turn into 2/2s. Theoretically, we could slam and bash them, but there's no point. We have a 7/5 on the board. Raven Idol into Raven Idol. I guess his options weren't good. Right now he's looking for a Nourish. There's not a doubt in my mind he's looking for some sort of card draw or a spell to kill this war right now. But he's basically used his 2 win conditions. Fandral, Teacher into a bunch of shit, which we brawled out, and then you have Yogg, right? And this is why we didn't want to use any of our Ravaging Ghouls or anything like that. Alright, so now we can just casually go Ravaging Ghoul. He has Savage Roar, that's why he did what he did. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So we're now 2 games away from rank 4. I'm sorry, we gotta call it. I wish I could have. I would have definitely finished it up here, guys, and just played 2 more games, but I don't have the time. So I'm sorry. This is gonna be like part. I don't even know what part we're on. I think we're on part 3 or 4, but who knows anymore, guys? Who even knows? So, as always, hopefully you've enjoyed. I know it was a little bit shorter, so my bad. As always, I'm Warshack, of course, and happy whatever the hell day it is.